tight game.
Oh my god, they pushed LeBron.
Oh my god, they're fighting. It's getting so
Oh
no! LeBron didn't get it.
So, we just watched the full 2-hour live NBA game last night on Apple Vision Pro, Lakers vs Bucks, in full 180-degree Apple Immersive video format, together with Kitty and Kimchi. Let me recap the experience, because if you missed this one, I want you to know exactly what to expect for the next live game, which is February 5th, the Lakers vs 76ers. So, what you are seeing right now is the through the lens capture. As all NBA games are copyright protected with DRM, digital rights management, just like Apple TV content. This is classic Apple Immersive video, full 180 true 3D, running at 90 frames per second with a measured peak bitrate of around 150 megabits per second based on our testing. For context, we are on a fiber with Wi-Fi 6, so very fast internet. One thing I really like is that I can switch into this spatial video mode, watching it in a 16:9 window, while pulling up YouTube at the same time to manage my reaction live stream and interact with Kitty and Kimchi here. So this is not an isolated experience like the Meta or other VR platform. You actually get to choose how you want to watch it. That said, for me, the best way to experiencing this is still the fully immersive 180. Camera coverage is where this really shines. There are at least 6 camera positions on the court. There are 2 basketball stanchion cameras mounted alongside the traditional 2D broadcast cameras. 1 camera on the scoreboard table, 1 high and wide camera, which in broadcast turn sit above the crowd between the VIP booth and the court next to a ESPN or house camera. This is typically where the affordable seat would be in a live arena, and this mainly used for stacks, environment shot, and context. Then, there are camera positions that Meta NBA experience doesn't have. There's a moving camera on the court used for halftime, the national anthem, player interactions, pre-game content, and even the Lakers girls halftime show. Everyone loves to watch the Lakers girl live, and the Spectrum SportNet on Apple Vision Pro is the best way to watch it. If you have ever had the true courtside VIP seat, you have seen this perspective. For most people, the common people out there, this is a completely new experience. They also have a special announcer camera courtside under the stanchion, right in the media area. During downtime, the commentator talks directly to the camera, to the viewer, but what makes it special is that you still see everything happen behind him. That context is really powerful and very immersive. They also have dedicated Vision Pro commentator, completely separate from the traditional 2D broadcast team. It shows this was designed specifically for Apple Vision Pro viewer. It feels premium, it feels intentional. Immersive finally carry the same weight as traditional 2D broadcast, not as an afterthought. As someone who worked in the broadcast space for over 10 years as an operator, we have come a long way. There is also a camera mounted at the Lakers tunnel side, capturing player run in and run out, and even a press room camera behind the arena next to the player green room for interviews. Likely captured before the game, but still impressive to see included as a broadcasting package. If the Lakers have won last night, there would have been a post-game interview with the SportNet host. Unfortunately, Lakers lost, so no post-game interview this time. Let's talk graphics. There's a full live 3D graphic package during the entire game. You look down while in the immersive 180 mode, you will see a live stacks rendered stereoscopically. You can see this clearly in this through the lens capture footage. This is especially useful if you're into stacks or sport betting. There are clean graphics that tell you when you are watching live versus replay, transitional elements that help reorient you. They use hard cut instead of fade to black, but the stereo depth between cuts stay consistent, which is actually very impressive. The end result is a longer, more comfortable viewing experience without the need to take the headset off. As you saw here in our live stream, we watched the entire 2-hour game without taking the Vision Pro off. I honestly can't say that about any other headsets. This goes beyond headset comfort. It's the program depth consistent at work. That said, if you are watching in spatial video mode, some of those graphics actually got cut off. I think Apple could reduce the size a bit and make them less intrusive. Instant replay is one of the most underrated features here. It might sound normal for 2D broadcasts, but technically, instant replay for 8K per eye 90 frames per second immersive video is extremely hard. From a DIT perspective alone, this is wild. They honestly deserve a Sport Emmy just for that. NBA game move fast in full 180. You will miss moment. Instant replay is crucial and they nailed it. Audio is pretty solid. It is spatial. I'm not an audio specialist, so I will leave that discussion to the comments. I'm curious what you all think. During the live stream, a lot of people asked if we could manually switch camera angles. The answer right now is no. The director chooses the camera for you, prioritizing the closest action, and you don't have manual control inside the app. There are subtitles, by the way. I personally recommend turning them off. They're a bit distracting and can break immersion.
As a filmmaker, I always am looking for the camera, and I literally see the camera crew for the immersive camera on the court right now.
Oh, really?
I always love looking at what they're doing because you can always glean and learn so much from what Apple is doing right now and Spectrum Sportsnet.
They're on the court?
Yeah, they're on the court with their live setup.
So because we do a lot of like game as well.
A roving camera angle, I believe.
Oh really? There's a roving camera?
I can see it. And they've got the cord. They've got a cord wrangler. That's so cool.
Oh, right there. Yeah, oh my god, they're on the course.
Yeah.
Since we are a professional camera channel, we have to talk about camera itself. What camera is Apple use? You can actually tell during the live broadcast because the image quality is so high, you can see the other side of the stanchion. And the camera is likely a special edition of the Blackmagic Ursa Cine Immersive right here, which to me is pretty exciting because that means at some point we can do this too. Apple just need to show us the path forward, the same way they have already done on the VOD side.
You know what's weird to me is the color seems off to me. Like the purple, it looks blue to me. What do you think?
Well, I think it's blue. They're wearing blue, right?
No, they're not, because it should be purple. That's their colors.
Wait,
like,
really?
And on the floor. Like, to me, this color is blue.
Wait, hold on. You're right. I'm not colorblind.
It should be purple, y'all.
Wait.
It should be purple.
Yo, what's going on? Yeah, you're right.
It's like a navy blue.
Yeah.
Like the color's off.
Yeah, the color's off. During the live, we both noticed the color grade is off. It is our home team. We know the Lakers' signature purple, and it is not like what we saw on the live broadcast. I hope they can fix it in the next game. We had a blast watching this together with Kimchi. We even got Kimchi a special Laker jersey because Kimchi is a hardcore Laker fan. If you missed the game, full replay and highlight will be available in Apple Immersive video format on both the Spectrum Sportsnet app and the NBA app within about 24 hours of the live broadcast. The Lakers vs Bucks show we just played will be available Sunday, January 11 at 9 AM Pacific time. So head over to Spectrum Sportsnet app on APP after this video so you know what to look for during that 2 hours gameplay. There's also a lot of pre-game immersive 180 content available already right now in super high quality, and I highly recommend you to check them out. Personally, I prefer the Spectrum Sportsnet app. The immersive experience feels more polished, and based on their 2D channel strategies, this won't stop at NBA. More sports are coming. Even if you are not a huge NBA fan like us, there will be something for you, hopefully very soon. If you don't own an Apple Vision Pro yet, I still recommend booking a demo at your local Apple store and asking specifically to try the NBA immersive experience on Spectrum Sportsnet. If you haven't experiencing live sport in 180-degree Apple immersive video format, you haven't really experienced Apple Vision Pro yet. If you have the Apple Vision Pro and you just simply missed the live game last night, here are the next live game you should bookmark. February 5th, Lakers vs 76ers. February 20, Lakers vs Clippers. Match 5th, Lakers vs Nuggets. Match 10, Lakers vs Timberwolves. Match 30th, Lakers vs Wizards. We will continue live stream our immersive watch along experience here on the channel. So if you're new here, please subscribe. It really helps the channel. I also really want to know what you think. Is this the future of live sport? See you in the next video. Ciao.